You know, you take one weekend off, just one, where you decide to go unplug and enjoy yourself and catch up with your brother-in-law. And you miss a major milestone that you have been waiting to see since the announcement of the space program through SpaceX. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait just one more weekend, Elon. So, as I alluded to in the beginning of this video, Elon and the boys at SpaceX decided, oh, Brandon's going to be out of town this weekend. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that whole recovery thing with the chopsticks and catch the booster as it falls back to Earth. So instead of having it just land on a barge out in the middle of the ocean or having it land on land somewhere, no, they did the cool part of the program where they have the booster come down and actually gets caught from the launch facility, right? The tower, the arms that they call the chopsticks, come in and catches the booster, and they actually pulled it off. Check this out.
Is moving on the left hand. Landing burn. 13 engines. Megavilla has popped the booster.
At the launch tower.
What an incredible view! Wow.
I don't know about you, but we're losing our stuff up here.
I mean, really, why? Why did you have to do it this weekend? You couldn't have waited? Look, I'm a fan of Musk. Y'all know that. And as a space nerd, I am excited as hell that they were actually able to pull off this milestone. So Musk and everyone at SpaceX, congratulations. It was awesome to see. I'm a little sad I didn't get to see it live. One of the things that I had recorded before, I think it was the third launch of Starship. And even though it was unsuccessful, it was actually one of the more successful videos on my channel. For the longest time, it got like over 800 views, which was insane. And especially for a nothing channel at the time. And I might go and actually take the private setting off of that video so you could see it if you want to, because it's really kind of cool. I recorded the entire launch and that particular event and just edit out a lot of the in between, the slow stuff. So it's still almost an hour-long video, but it's a little bit more condensed than if you were to watch the live thing. Anyway, I'm a huge space nerd, and so anytime there is a milestone like this, I really try to make sure I'm able to watch it. Oftentimes I will record it through Streamlabs, and just for my own sake. For posterity's sake. So I have to admit, when I got home yesterday and was catching up on all the news and stuff, because out at the lake house where my brother-in-law and his partner live, really spotty cell phone service, and the internet is intermittent as well. So it was just a weekend where I got to go out, hang out with them, and unplug. So because of that, I missed a lot of that. So as I was getting home yesterday and catching up on the news, I was like, they did it. I probably watched that sequence several times on different channels just because it's so flippin' cool, right? And to hear the different commentary about it, yeah, I love it. So that's what's on my mind this morning, because it's cool. That's the thing that I wanted to talk about most this morning. So if you're not a space nerd, I know this is probably boring as hell for you. So I apologize for the first half of this video, me geeking out over the space program. But let's face it, right? Ever since NASA and the government very stupidly decided to end the space shuttle program and not have a replacement in place, SpaceX has been the only hope for us that we've had. We've been hitching rides on the Russian Soyuz capsules. And, if it wasn't for Elon Musk and the things that they've done and the work they've done at SpaceX, our space program would have stagnated even more horrifically than what it currently is. And I just have a great appreciation as somebody who likes the science and the space exploration side of things. The fact that Musk and SpaceX were able to take up that mantle and do what they have done, so much so that now even they're bailing NASA out and going to be retrieving the astronauts that are stranded on ISS. I need more coffee, y'all. I'm trying to speak intelligently, and I have no coffee whatsoever. First cup, so I'm trying. But anyway, yeah, it's amazing. So I love that stuff. So, but as I said, I did get to spend the weekend with my brother-in-law and Danny and Greg. It was great, and got to go out there. It seemed like every time that I spent time with Danny and Greg over the past year or so, it's always been in a social setting or a family setting where there's a lot more going on. And so I hadn't really got the chance to catch up with them and just talk about what's going on in their lives. Greg just recently retired, so that's cool. And just wanted to see how they're doing. And I just hadn't had a chance to do that. So it was really, really cool to be able to go out and just the three of us. We went out to a really nice dinner at a really comfortable, casual place for dinner that was just some good home cooking food. And then we went around the corner in the little town that they live in. There's like a old-fashioned town square, right? It looks like something out of Back to the Future, Save the Clock Tower kind of thing. And went around the corner, and there was this really cool bar, and we went in and had quite a few drinks, and then went back to the house and had some more and sat out on their enclosed deck. It's amazing. It's what you want your retirement home to be, right? That's what you want. You want it out where it's quiet. You can see the stars. It's beautiful. It's peaceful, but you have all the modern amenities, right? And I just loved that. And one thing they had that's really cool that they showed me in their house is they have a fireplace. It looks like think of a modern potbelly stove, but it's not a potbelly stove at all. It's like this cylinder, and it's really, really cool. I should have got a picture of it, but I didn't. But it's like an incinerator fireplace to where it like completely incinerates anything you put in there. And then there's like this little tray that you pull out, and it's just really fine dust powder that you really freaking cool. Can't wait to use that when I go out there next time. And they also have a fire pit outside. So we're already making plans for November to have another visit to where we can sit out and use the fire pit and have a different kind of whiskey. We're going to do like a hot apple cider whiskey with cinnamon drink that we're already planning out. Yeah, we're those people. We're already geeking out about what drink that we can make. We're all whiskey drinkers, so it's like we're geeking out about what we're going to make. So more to come on that, certainly. But yeah, it was really cool just to be able to go out there and spend some time with the boys and just catch up, put life on pause for 24 hours and just hang out, and have that conversation. And it's not via text or an email or a phone call, it's just, I think in the rat race that is life, that sometimes it's much more meaningful to unplug and just have that personal interaction and make those memories, right? And it was a really cool thing. I'm so glad that I was able to do it. And I know I'm rambling, and I'm a little distracted while I'm rambling because I'm installing some updates on my work computer, and it now requires a restart. So I'm going to round this out and get back to work, and now that these are done, and restart this machine and get my Monday going. And I hope that you are having a great start to your week as well. I know a lot of people are on fall break school-wise, so I hope if the kiddos are off, you're able to take a little time to unplug and spend it with them as well. And yeah, I just hope you have a really, really good start to your week. I know it's Monday, but it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good week, y'all. So, as always, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. And thank you all so much for getting me past the 666 digit over the weekend while I was gone. Cannot thank you enough for that. Some of you even offered to unsub if I hit that number and then resub once I got past it. Y'all are so cool. Thank you so much for even offering to do that, y'all. And it was multiple people who offered to do that, by the way. It wasn't just one or two. So thank you. That means the world to me that you also were concerned for me in that regard. But we are safely past that number now, I think. And so we can just full steam ahead towards that 1,000 sub. So again, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support of this channel, even when I take a weekend off. And as always, I will see you in the comment section. Cheers.